So the day I made the beat for history, I was watching a YouTube video of a dude just like reviewing like an airsoft gun, and then he like had this intro song, and there was like this melody, and I tried like Shazamming it, so I couldn't like, but I couldn't find it, so I just went on like Fruity Loops and just remade the whole thing. So the inspiration behind history was about this girl that I was with. You know, no matter how like shitty a person can be, you always just want to get back together with them because you just miss having somebody to depend on, because you know your heart is just like empty after the person like leaves, no matter how many bad things that person, you know, did to you. We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could have happened or what could have been. Nostalgia is bullshit, and nostalgia is like not real, and it just kind of like blinds people and makes them think that a lot of things in the past are sweet when it's not. Finally, a face I know ain't that a sight to see. Take my time, then take your clothes off one more time, maybe. When you break up with somebody, you're usually just lost and you don't know what to do. And once you see that familiar face again, you're just kind of like, oh wow, I found happiness again, and I need to go back to that, or you know, whatever that is. But that's probably not the right thing to do. Acting like you don't recall it ain't impressing me. Didn't come to see your friends, I know you came from me. A lot of people told me about their breakups, and the other person would just act like nothing happened. They don't actually say it, but they just kind of treat you like a stranger. Like your dress, but you fit better with my wrinkled tee. We moved on to newer things, but we got history. You ever seen just like a girl just like wearing your t-shirt and it's like a little bit too big on them? It's perfect. Put my feelings all aside, don't know how to make it right. Pictures popping on my mind. It's so crazy, like when you break up like in a relationship, you don't know what to do with all the pictures that you took because there's just so many of them in your phone. Sometimes it's all those pictures that pop in your mind because you haven't deleted them. It's all in your phone. All these occasions, let's work it out with me. I don't think it hurts to give another try on it. You can't force something that's just not meant to happen. Ain't nobody here know you like I do. Ask all your friends if they know about your size of shoes. How you like to cry when you laugh when you're off the booze. I moved on, but I still remember a thing or two. I just really love being, you know, personal in my music sometimes. I know you said, give me a hug, and I said, give me a break. I wasn't trying my best, all the mistakes that I made. The actual thing that happened was I was the one that said, give me a hug. And she was like, give me a sec. And I was like, whoa, that's a fire-ass line. And I wrote it down. But then I was like, give me a break sounds better. And it sounds better if I was the one that said that because I want to be dominant in this relationship, so. I'm learning that it ain't the right move. Learn from my mistakes and let what the adults do. I feel like it's cool to be mature, but also it's like cool to kind of let the young people live and like not shit on them for just like living, you know, so I feel like that's kind of where that line comes from. Bet you got nobody around to make your day better, sun brighter. Don't got too much time, so girl, let's fuck now and talk later. Put your pride aside and let me in. You know I got better sense. You so good at self-control, but maybe now it's time for change. I think it's great that she has, you know, self-control, but, you know, maybe now, like, she can change, like, for me, so we can get back together. I've been alone for so long, got the one didn't realize. Good ones exist in the world till I lost one. You never know, like, what you have until you lose it. When people hear that kind of, like, line or like that term, like it's like a really overused and corny thing, but like it's a real thing. Like you really don't know what you have until you lose it. Eye for a night makes the whole world go blind. Things I would give to feel your lips for the last time. There's no use for revenge. If somebody does some bad shit to you and you know you do some bad shit to them after, like it's not gonna solve anything. You kind of sometimes have to be the bigger person and just kind of like end the whole bullshit. Go and hang with your friends. I put this bullshit to end. I rain on your parade and I just wish you the best. I think it's time for me to bounce soon. When you break up with somebody, they just assume that you just fucking hate them forever, you know? And that's just not always the case. It's very possible to just like still wish them the best, that they find their happiness. I just wish I had someone to say I'm home to. Like a real moment in my relationship was when I like came home this one night and she was in my place and I was like, babe, I'm home. I was like, I just like said that without thinking about it. I was like, oh wow. And saying I'm home is like, I feel like the most official ass like relationship thing to say, like when you're with somebody.